Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're well wherever you are. A little bit late today, but it's just because I was playing a video game. Nah, that's not true. That's part of it. That is part of it. I'm a little bit late today because I wasn't even sure I was going to do it tonight. I'm in kind of a mood. I'm in a weird mood. And it's not one I get into very often. It's not one I like. As I imagine it's as close as to depression as I've ever felt. And if that's what depressed people feel, I hope that, oh God, I hope they find a way to fix that. John Kind, Mata, Zombie, Silly Goose, Della Hayes. Yeah, it's just a blah feeling, and I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to people. I just want to kind of be alone and lose myself in something. And it's not fun. I don't enjoy it, and I'm hoping it passes, but so far we'll see. Kato, did I say Della Hayes? Yeah, I did. Evil One, hi Nuts. How are you, sweetheart? Nico, Steak and Eggs. You said Minky. You cheated. Justin, how's it going? Demon Man, actually got the notification today. Demon Man. Maybe that's because I went later. Maybe they only give you notifications at certain times. Judaphine, holy crap. James Colley says, good morning, Monkey. Hope this helps your mood. Well, certainly doesn't hurt it. Jesus Christ, dude, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Wow. Silver, how's it going? Wow, James. Now I don't know what to say. Now I feel silly talking about how I was in a weird mood. Do you guys ever get that way? Is it just me? Am I the only one that... I'm not like that very often. I mean, 99.999% of my life, I'm just a happy... I'm content. Happy might be too strong a word, but I'm a content guy. I just like to go along, get along. Peter, Kyler, and I know that sounds funny coming from me because I'm kind of a troublemaker from time to time. The Tripper, how's it going? Crimea River. That was close enough to my name. Nico, thank you so much. Says Bill de Blasio running will make you laugh. Oh, man. De Blasio. Hi, Chaos. How you doing, sweetie? I wasn't ignoring you, but you didn't yell monkey like everybody else. And those at the beginning, that's what I do, except for Nuts, because she always gets my attention, and she still says my name. She just doesn't yell monkey like most people. Zola, how's it going? Now, that's why I didn't make a video today. I sat down to make one. I actually have one in progress, and just halfway through, I'm not going to be able to do this. My heart's not in it. It's not that I don't like the subject. I actually think it's kind of funny, but this is going to be a bad video if I make it right now. So I hope to have that out tomorrow. Plus, I'm a little down on my videos, and it's my own fault. Chelsea, hey dude, how's it going? By taking so much time off, I cost myself a lot of time, and I don't mean the lost views, blah blah blah. That's not, when I made those videos. John Migda, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. He said, Monkey, we're still in the first 5 minutes. You don't have to pay in the first 5 minutes. Robert, if I miss people, I am so sorry. But the last 4 videos I made, those videos should have made me maybe take 2.5, maybe 3 hours. Circa Zero. But the first one took me almost 7 hours. The second one also almost 7 hours. I'm like, what the hell? These should be easy. These should be the ones that I pump out and just go about my day. And the last one I made was a little better. It only took me 4 hours, but that one should have been a fucking fuck ton easier. And thank you, Chaos. I can't afford what James did, but at least I can do something. Hope you feel better soon, hon. Oh, guys, I'm not doing this for sympathy money. Jack, how you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm just blah, man. But I appreciate it, guys. And you know what? I love these guys. They're trying to make me happy. Isn't that my job? I'm supposed to be here entertaining them, not them making me happy. They make me happy just by being here, just like you do, Jack.
I try.
You ever get in blah moods, man? Just like
all the time, but I'm a cynical bastard. So
I'm an optimistic cynic.
I used to be like you, and then the world crushed it.
Hey, dude says you're lucky you can make videos quickly. It takes me 6 to 8 hours. Before I stopped making videos, I could pump out one of those videos in 3 hours. I don't do much to my videos. That makes it a lot easier. Chris R. Makes it a lot simpler. Mine are cut out the piece I want, throw in whatever, my graphic that I want in there, maybe move stuff on the screen, and bam, done. The longest part for me is I don't script my videos, guys. I can't remember the last time I scripted one. I go off the cuff, and that leads to script changes in the middle of talking. You're like, oh shit, this is a much better point. And plus, you guys have heard me how many times I say and dush while I'm just trying to talk here. Cato says, Monkey, you mostly stream now. You're out of practice for editing, so slower to do. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. And it annoyed me when I was making the Rage one because I'm like, I should be done with this one by now. I should be done with this one. When I put that one out at like 8:15, and I should have had that done by 7:30 easy.
That was a good video, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I was just mad at myself for it. And I think that's part of it. I think that I've had so many things recently that are just like, you suck. And I'm like, no, I don't. Fuck off. So I'm having an internal struggle.
I think it's great you're back into making videos.
I appreciate that.
It really helps your channel, and you do great videos. So don't quit. Don't give up on that.
James, thank you so much. He said, fuck the world, moods suck. Remember Saturday surprise. Stop eating Polly's black pills. Is that what this is? Is Polly's black pills are fucking me all up?
Well, as Polly's black pill dealer, I would say you go right ahead and enjoy.
Yeah. What is Polly dealing off the bottom of the deck from you to me? What the hell? All you need, and guys, that is our 5 minutes. So we're at least 5 minutes. So you got to pay me if you want me to scream your name now. Remember, I'm not telling you to pay me. I'm telling you to be here in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, I wanted to get that out. Why this was late, and if I'm not as upbeat and chatty as I usually am. I'm trying to shake this funk, and I tried to lose myself in a video game. I was late partially because I was playing a video game. I just kept playing the video game because I was like, I don't want to go out there and suck for these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
my job is. Go ahead.
Well, I get it, but all things come and go.
Sure.
It's probably just a little bit of seasonal affectation from transitioning from winter to spring.
I also haven't been out of the house in a while, like not even outside. James Colley, thank you so much. He says your name. You know what, James? James Colley. He always says not me, so I always yell it anyway. I think part of it might be not getting out of the house as well. It's been really nice, so might try throwing on a shirt and going outside for a few minutes tomorrow at least. But yeah, I'm going to make a video about the Jim Acosta thing, guys. And I don't know if you guys saw that on Twitter today. Evolved Potato says, damn it, Monkey, you didn't tweet me. Now scream my name, Monkey. Oh, shit. Did I not tweet this out? Oh,
no, I don't think you did.
God,
I just happened to see it. I just got out of bed a few minutes ago.
I always say, don't worry, guys. Follow me on Twitter so you know when I go live. Whoops. See, I'm fucking up all over the place. See, I'm a bit late. Look at that double meaning.
Well, it was nice of you not to step all over Johnny Hellcat in his stream.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked about the title. They want to know what I did. I didn't do shit. Nut says, I went out today. It sucked. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Evil One says, I play music. Now imagine having to go out and play with that mood. Ugh. Do you have full spectrum lighting in your basement? Monkey? You would not know this was a basement if you walked into it. The only way you can tell is because of the windows. They have those little tiny basement windows up top in the back side of the house. The front of the house, that's big, beautiful windows, but the back is actually partially built into a hill. That's what makes it a walkout basement.
What are you, a hobbit?
Yeah, kind of. I live in the basement now, guys. Not with my mom though. She died a long time ago. Johnny Hellcat, thank you so much. LOL, how nice of you. I try, man. I'm a giver.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Stream Johnny. I fell asleep.
Peter says, clickbait. This is not clickbait. I'll explain the title in just a moment. I also need to explain in the description, there's nothing. I left it blank for a reason. I'm testing something, you guys. Me and the folks at YouTube have been having a discussion the last day and a half. I just want to know what keeps demonetizing me. If it's my description, fine, let me know, and I will clean up whatever's in there that needs cleaned. You know what I mean? But there's nothing in there that's bad. The only thing I can think of would be the ranting monkey that comes up in the links.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because they keep hitting that in chat.
Right. And of course, they won't tell me because they're like, we can't tell you what it is that triggers the algorithm. It's a learning. I was told it's a bot that learns. Like, well, teach it better. What is it? The retarded bot? Did you guys? Are they coming on the short bus to learn? What the fuck? What's going on? Oops, there went my monetization on this one. Johnny Hellcat, thank you. Wait, is this an OJ thing? No, okay, let's get the title out of the way real quick, Jack, if you don't mind.
I don't care.
I don't know why I ask you. You're such an easygoing guy.
Yeah, I don't care about most things.
Again, I'm a giver. So right before I went live, I'm like, shit, I'm late. Let me make sure I'm not stepping on Bear if he decided to go, or Dax if he decided to. Because sometimes that happens if I'm late, they'll be like, I'm going to jump in that spot, which is cool. I have a problem with time slots. People are like, I don't want to run against you. Run against me, for fuck's sake. Be better than me. Take my audience and make me move. I'm like Seinfeld and shit. Put me up against the best. That's what I want to do. I get my ass kicked by Rakita Law. He's beating me right now, but I'll go whenever I feel interested.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ready to go on, and I see Tati has a new video. Now, before the other day with the whole James Charles thing, I didn't know who the fuck Tati was. Tati's a makeup blogger. Or vlogger, sorry. Vlogger.
That's a job now. Just think about that.
I'm a makeup vlogger. Anyhow. And Tati's the one who destroyed James Charles's career. She made his career. She's the one who made him popular. She's the one that put him on the map. But she's also the one that came out and bad little gay man. You don't get money anymore because you supported a vitamin that I don't support. Yeah, they sell. These fuckers endorse vitamins.
Is it super something minerals like?
I don't know what the fuck it is. But that's what this whole scrape was about. I mean, if you listen to her first video, she lays out a whole lot of reasons that she's so upset. But what it really came down to was, I don't know exactly when it happened. It sounds like it happened near the Coachella shit.
Oh God.
Yeah. So this is, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is an incredibly gay story, and not the good gay, not the two men having sex kind of gay. No. This is the, oh dear God, that's gay kind of story. So Tati endorses a kind of vitamin. And if I was a vitamin company, I would want her to endorse my stuff. She's like 35 or something like that. She still looks very, very good. Granted, there's like 8 pounds of makeup on her, but she still looks very good. She hasn't hit that wall quite yet. I mean, you can see it's coming. But I mean, look, if you can look like this at 35, if you take these vitamins, I'll be like, hey, bring her in. Well, Mr. James Charles decided to make a quick buck, is the way it's been presented, that he was going to endorse a competing vitamin company. That's what kicked this all off. And then that's when she comes, I just have to tell you all this stuff he's ever done wrong. Oh, by the way, there's this vitamin thing, but here's all the other stuff he's ever done wrong. Like, well, if he did, okay, if you thought all this other stuff was bad, why did you wait? Why did you wait to talk shit? Especially the stuff where she suggested he was basically extorting men into sex. Because that's what she suggested. And I'm kind of with the people who are going, okay, there's nothing here. Nobody's come forward and gone, yeah, he's done that.
Well, and let me interrupt you real quick.
Sure.
Thank you on the Streamlabs, Bert and Ernie, for the sadness in the urine.
Yeah, guys, as I said, there are no... Oh, I have one over on my Streamlabs. Did I get that one? Oh, yes, I did. That was from Evolved Potato earlier. Okay. There's no links below, so please throw your stuff in the chat. I know Stargazer been doing it. Nuts has been doing it, so make sure you throw it in there because there's nothing linked tonight. But yeah, so this all came about because that, and there's a lot of people going, there's no proof of this man ever, forcing himself on straight men. There's a whole bunch of straight men that have come out and go, yeah, he hit on me. I told him I was straight. And he was like, oh, cool.
He was like, oh, away. Cool.
Yeah, no, it's more of the, yeah, okay, cool. You're straight. I'm gonna go try to find me someone who wants to suck my dick. And if that's what he's doing, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way she presented it, man, that made it sound like he was a sexual predator. So yeah, I don't know what to think of all that. But if you really did think he was some kind of sexual predator, why was the thing that made you come out and talk about it your fucking vitamins? I feel like you should have done that before the vitamins came up. You don't wait to reveal a sexual predator until after they've hurt you financially in your business. You report that shit immediately.
Well, I mean, maybe it was his vitamins that he was using from that competing company that caused him to do it.
Oh, is that what's making him so aggressive?
Yeah. See, he's got the super male vitality, and it's making him super sexually aggressive. But their vitamins are the teach men not to rape vitamins.
Terry, what are you doing to me? Terry Diamandis over on the Streamlabs. He said, and I quote, "Black people suck, just doing my part to keep you demonetized." Thank you for the donation, you jackass. Anyway, so Toddy has a new video out, and it's called "Why I Did It." And so I titled mine "Why I Did It" because I was going to talk about her. So that's not clickbait. That's
called piggybacking.
That's called smart marketing on YouTube.
Was it you're riding the coattails of a wave? Nothing wrong with that.
I threw her name in the tags too. Because why not? Anyway. He said they cleared his skin, so they actually worked. Oh, you guys talking about the... Oh, look, I don't believe these fuckers in there. Look, no. Don't trust vitamins that are pimped out by e-celebs. Don't trust them when they're pumped out or pimped out by celebrities. This vitamin made me it revitalized everything. My dick is so hard right now. No. James Colley, thank you. Oh my God. Terry can't outdo me. Jew dust. Now look, we're getting close to where I'm gonna have to not read what you guys actually say.
I think you crossed that line a while ago, buddy.
That's about as bad as we can get. If slurs start coming in, I'm like, nope, sorry. Thank you for the donation, but no. I've had to do that a few times. RJ says, so she defamed someone like Onision did to Shane? Yep, she's shady. Well, it sounds that way. I don't know. I'm not in their world. I wasn't part of what actually went on. Just as an outsider looking in, it bothered me from the beginning. And I talked about this before, this started blowing up or blowing back at her. She didn't come out until the whole vitamin thing happened. You think there's somebody who's being sexually aggressive, who is using their fame and money, is what she said, to basically force guys into having sex with him. That's rape. You report that shit. You don't wait until, oh my God, he competed against me. Oh, fuck that guy. I'm gonna tell everybody his dirty little secret. No. Either you didn't really believe it was a problem, or you were an accessory, you silly bitch. It might be after. It's not even after the fact, because she talked about it happened at my birthday. Like, well, then why didn't you step up and go, James, you need to stop.
You need to stop being rapey.
Yeah, right. But no, I had to apologize to people the next day. Why didn't you stop him then? If that was your problem, why didn't you stop him then?
This could get interesting, because if she made this up, he could sue her for slander and libel.
Oh my God.
Then we could hear about it for the next 3 years.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you. I'm in it to win, motherfuckers. Hit that like button like Rodney King. You may want to disavow this. Oh my God. You know what? I've made more off of you guys than this thing would ever make me monetize. It's just not going to get algorithmically. I'm algorithmically challenged.
Algorithmically challenged.
If you look at what she actually said, though, there's nothing defamatory there. Nothing specifically libelous. She's very careful in how these bitches are so scripted, man. They're so fucking scripted. I don't know if you watched it, Jack. You should see just that. She was very careful in what she said and how she said it. I'm like, that was written by a fucking lawyer, wasn't it? He could write a book, The Weekend I Lost the Most Subscribers in YouTube or in history and YouTube history. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I haven't seen. I looked this morning. Well, yesterday morning now, because I saw Tommy C's video on this. I didn't see his whole thing. He'd done a little clip that he put up on Twitter, and he was talking about it. I'm like, yeah, these are the things that I was trying to. People are starting to look at this and go, wait. There's some freaky shit here. So I went over to Social Blade, and at least when I looked last, he was already up 1,000. So check my DMs. I'm on my way. I don't even have Twitter open. You got to give me a second here. Hi, Vanilla Bear. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, I'm getting ready to get off that subject anyway, dude. I appreciate the offer. He offered to come on and he said he has more info on this. To be honest, I've already talked about the only thing that I think that there's been more conversation about that's been overdone and needs to just go away is the abortion thing. Dear sweet Jesus, it is clogging up my. I go to Twitter to fuck with people, okay, and not to fuck with them in a bad way. Twitter, I'm not a troll. I go in there to have some fun, spar with people, maybe laugh with people instead of at them. But the last 2 days, man, the last 2 fucking days, nothing but abortion. Look, no matter what you feel about the abortion law, okay, everybody stop and listen to this, okay? This is important. The Alabama governor, Kay, whatever the fuck her name is, when she signed the law, she said, we know this isn't enforceable. There you go. It doesn't matter which side you support in it. It doesn't fucking matter. Even they know it's nothing. James Colley, thank you. It's okay, monkey. The algorithm eats Downsy eggs to learn. Fuck. Downsy eggs already. How far into the stream are we? Are we even 20 minutes and we are Downy eggs? Downsy eggs? Oh God. So you're a comic book nerd.
Yep.
What do you think of old Robert Patterson being the next Cape Crusader?
I don't know. Maybe he could pull it off. I try and reserve judgment too much on these things. I know Polly probably has a more opinionated perspective, but I thought Michael Keaton did a good job. I thought Ben Affleck did a good job. Those are 2 very unlikely people to play Batman. So
I hated Ben Affleck as Batman. He was fine as old surly Bruce Wayne.
yeah.
But as Batman, I'm like, why is he so buff? And Affleck's not that buff. They had like 8 inches of padding on him.
Yeah.
It looked retarded. Like he had no neck. Like, okay.
It was better in Dawn of Justice than it was in Justice League because they used a different cowl.
Okay.
Because there was some financial disputes on that because they didn't give credit to the guys, and that's why he couldn't turn his neck very well in Justice League, and even in I think Suicide Squad. But if you watch the way he turns like a He-Man figure in Justice League, from pivots from the waist.
Right?
Yeah, but in Dawn of Justice, he could actually turn his head, and it was fairly revolutionary technique. Because you'll notice Michael Keaton had the same problem.
Yeah. Because it was like just straight up from his shoulders to his ears.
Yeah.
No give right there.
And that's why it kind of threw some people off the way he looked. Because you don't really pay attention to someone's neck that much. But when they have to turn their body, it throws off the proportions quite a bit.
Yeah, trust me, I know. With my neck, I've had to do that. And people are like, what's wrong with you? People notice that immediately. No, for me, it wasn't even the whole neck thing. That was weird, but the amount of padding they had on his chest, it was like they had bat boobies, man.
Yeah.
Like, why is that so? You look like you've been on steroids. Stop it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but it didn't really bother me because after years and years of comic artists not knowing how to draw anatomy.
Sure.
That bothered me the least, but I've heard other people make that complaint. That didn't really bother me too much.
I just think Patterson's a funky looking dude that he could play the human Q-tip.
Yeah.
But that head, man, Jesus. How are they going to get a cowl on that thing?
I don't know, because I feel bad for his mother who had to give birth to that.
Shit.
Because he does have a big lumpy head, but so did Leonardo DiCaprio at one time, and he grew into his head by getting better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they could fix it with some Photoshop or camera trickery. I don't know. I don't think the guy's a particularly great actor, but I'm willing to wait it out.
Darkshade, thank you so much. Who says bat nips? Indeed, right? Whatever it is, you know what this costume needs? Nipples.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Joel Schumacher so much.
Now has it actually been locked in that Patterson is it?
I don't think so. I think it's just rumored that it's locked in.
Yeah, because that's what I heard. That's what Scribe told us on Lords of the Night. But they're over on the Twitter's machine. Like I said, I haven't even been on fucking Twitter. They're saying that it's up in the air between him and Nicholas Hoult. Hoult? I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but he looked kind of downsy.
Yeah, I don't know what's he been in. Warm Bodies. Oh, he's in Tolkien, as the nerds say. Which, I don't know which one's right, but
yeah, I don't think it matters.
And he's got pretty blue eyes, man. I'm not gonna lie. I could get lost in those, but
yeah, I don't want Batman having hypnotically sexy eyes. That's weird.
Oh, see, he was in X-Men First Class. He was in X-Men Days of Future. Who does he play in X-Men?
Is that the guy that played Cyclops?
No, he plays Beast.
Oh, okay. He'd be terrible casting for Batman.
Yes. Oh my God, no.
Maybe if he's playing the Scarecrow.
Darkshade says, put it on my Bat credit card.
Oh, that was so cringy. I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah, that guy didn't look familiar. And they said that. I'm like, oh, yeah. His the shots they're using for all of these. Yeah, no. I remember as Hank, and he always looked like the weird autistic kid they let come hang out with them.
Yeah, like the kid they could dare to eat weird things.
Yeah, I'll give you $1 if you eat this.
You're my friends. Okay.
Justin says Batman don't sparkle. He will. God, I hated Twilight for that more than anything. Vampires who can go out in the daylight, and all that happens is they sparkle like goddamn fairies. The fuck is that? Look, I like vampires. I really like the way that Joss Whedon handled him in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I actually saw him talk about it once. He said, when they go full on vampire, I wanted them to be ugly to remind people that these are actually monsters.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Vampires are supposed to be scary.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be like, oh, look at him. He's adorable. He sparkles. But what they did was they combined two things that women love.
Yeah.
Vampires and sparkly things.
And you know what? You know what happened? Woman wrote a vampire book, fucked it all up.
It's usually how it happens.
Steak and Egg says, Underworld, man. I don't think Underworld is a very good vampire story. Like Kate Beckinsale running around in tight black leather.
Oh, she's so cute in that movie.
Oh, she really is.
She's just adorable.
I think it was the third movie, the one where it's the flashback.
Oh, I never saw that one.
The reason I liked that one is because we already knew the whole story. They told it to us in the other two movies.
Mm-hmm.
We knew the history, and they still made a compelling fucking movie. This is what I've talked about, with spoilers. I don't care if I know what's going to happen. Tell the story well, and I will still watch. But I watched. I'm like, damn, that is still good, even though I knew everything that was about to happen. Oh God, James Colley, thank you so much. Stop letting your hair speak. Kilmer was the best Batman, and Keaton was the Bruce Wayne. Disagree. Fight me in Knoxville. No, actually, I think you and I think you're the only person I've ever seen agree with me on that.
I thought he did a really good job for the time. I don't have issue with the way Kilmer did that. I had issue with other things of the movie, not the performances per se.
One of my, I'll get to it in a second. I liked Kilmer's Batman. I actually think Clooney made the best Batman. Unfortunately, he was in movies that I think you had to love the 60s series to appreciate properly.
We're going to disagree on that, but
we can disagree on that.
Yeah.
My problem with the Kilmer movie is my problem with every fucking superhero movie. There's a scene in the middle of that movie where Val Kilmer stands up and screams, "I'm Batman! I'm Batman!" Like, no. Why? And he gets found because in every goddamn one of these, the hero with the secret identity, somebody has to find out their identity.
Yeah.
It is such a lame cliche.
Hollywood does not understand. It's sort of like your mom writing a comic book. They don't understand the purpose of the secret identity and why it's secret. So they just treat it as something to be destroyed or revealed capriciously. And
that scene right there, it so summed up what I hate about all of these goddamn movies. And at the time, I mean, we didn't even have all of the other ones we have now, but every Batman movie, somebody figured out who Batman was. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, stop it.
I thought Batman Forever was a much better send-up of the 1960s show because it mixed a lot of campy elements. Like, look at the Joker's origin where he's running around throwing things around. And Tommy Lee Jones being over the top, because Tommy Lee Jones is not a good casting for Harvey Dent if you're trying to do it seriously. So, because he has a straight line down the face for where his burn is, and that's a little silly. And he's not the actor that would pull off Two-Face well, in my opinion. I thought Aaron Eckhart did a much better job. But if you're taking it from a camp perspective, they were mocking the comics much better, and it still had a mix of what came before to kind of wean you into it. Plus, bat nipples. Come on, man.
I know bat nipples are horrible. They are. But we've also talked about Alicia Silverstone. Come on, though. And I know you think she was fat. We can't show her picture because that's how Vag ends up on the screen.
Yeah.
No, the only thing I didn't like about it is the same thing I don't like about any of the Batman movies, is they're all way too dark. It's like they spent all the money on bat nipples and couldn't buy lights. And I get it. By the time they started making the movies, it's why he's in the black suit. We'd gone on to Dark Knight in the comics and stuff.
Yeah.
That was the popular Batman. And then I get that. Okay. But that doesn't mean everything has to be fucking black. Like, oh, we can't see Batman. Are those his eyes? Oh, no, wait, that's Vicky.
That's a raccoon in my trash. I think they've gotten way too dark with it.
Darkshade asks, seen the Trash Fire CW Batwoman trailer yet? I have not.
I've been avoiding it because I've heard so many bad things. It's girl power, rah, 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 all the way.
James Colley says, women don't understand secrets because it's hiding stuff, which makes you dishonest and can't be trusted. Said sarcastically.
Yeah, until they do it.
The secret identity thing, man, it drives me fucking nuts. Spider-Man, look, everybody knows who he. Just take the damn mask off. Why are you wearing it anymore?
Yeah, that's just it. Even modern comic book writers don't understand secret identities. It's really pathetic because it's one of the founding things is they're trying to protect their secrets too.
Yeah, and like with Spider-Man, it's the people he loves, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
the woman who raised him.
And it's part of the drama of it, and they overlook that because actors are self-righteous douchebags who want their faces on screen as much as possible. That was one thing that I really liked about V for Vendetta. And I know a lot of people don't like that movie. I thought it
bored me.
Yeah, it was a fun British superhero movie, in my opinion. But that's one thing that I really liked is you never found out a whole lot about the protagonist. V stayed V. You never learned his real name. You never learned what his motivation was from childhood or any bullshit like that. You found out he was experimented on, and that was about it.
V for Vendetta is perfect for teaching kids the alphabet.
I'd show it in elementary schools. Fuck it.
Blondie says, I loved V for Vendetta. Blondie, are you British? I don't know where you're from.
See, I really like that movie because I like the graphic novel.
Okay.
Or the mini trade paperback, whatever. Don't at me. And I thought it was fun. But a lot of people don't like it, and I can see why, because it's not an action movie.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even necessarily looking for action. I was just like, I'm bored. And so I didn't even watch the whole thing. I think I made it about 30 minutes in. I'm like, I don't care. I just don't care. I knew who V was from the Romanian accent. God damn it. Well played, sir. Well played.
Do you know who played V in that movie?
No clue.
Hugo Weaving, the guy that played Agent Smith in The Matrix and Red Skull in Captain America.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, good actor. But he actually agreed not to show his face, and he didn't really have a problem with it. And that was great because that was how the book was written. You never saw his face. You never learned what his real name was or anything like that because it didn't matter for the plot.
Who needs to stay true to the story? We need to have Batman with bat nipples yelling that he's Batman, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, man. I didn't hate Batman Forever as much as I hated Batman and Robin because it was just so over the top. The P.B. Seymour plant, come on.
I didn't like Robin in Batman and Robin. Chris, what's his name, is a fine choice for a Robin if he's in his 30s already. They should have went with somebody younger or at least younger looking.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't look like an old actor at the time, but he's still a little too old looking for me. And he's just such a smug dick.
Yeah, he was a little douchebag. And that's the problem with putting someone in their 20s in that role is it doesn't work real well to have a mentor-mentee relationship. He's building a protege, not hanging out with a college kid, which
Right.
honestly seemed a little creepier to me than if he was
Yeah.
hanging out, like training a 12-year-old to replace him. Because at least they could be like, oh, that's his kid. Okay, he's teaching this kid to take over for him when he gets murdered or whatever. I get that. There's legacy there, but hanging out with a college kid just looks like they're like really awkward gay lovers.
I feel like we're on movies tonight. Steven
Right.
says Chris O'Donnell was good in Scent of a Woman. He was okay. Al Pacino carried that movie because he's Al fucking Pacino.
I don't like Al Pacino. He looks dirty.
I loved him. Well, oh fuck, I'm gonna forget the name of it. The one with him, Keanu Reeves, and
Devil's Advocate.
yes, God, he was great in that. I fucking love that movie.
That was a good movie.
Underrated, man. Really good movie. And what an interesting concept, man. To find out you're literally the devil's son. That would be fucking amazing.
That'll ruin your day.
No shit. What do you think about the Joseph Gordon-Levitt thing? I've told you guys before at the end of Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming, when by the way, my name's MJ, and I out loud went, oh bullshit. I knew what was coming with the Joseph Gordon-Levitt thing. They left they were not as sneaky as they thought with that.
Yeah.
But then when they tell us his name, like, oh bullshit. That is not even close. That is not even close to his origin, man.
No, but since they were doing it in kind of a what if scenario, I didn't hate it as much as I hated other elements of other movies, like the Batman and Robin thing or Batman Forever. Just kind of the weird way that they have this 20-year-old joining up with Batman. At least this had some sort of independent attempt. I don't know. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it, if that makes any sense.
Ramen says, whose origin? Dick Grayson's. Oh, you know what I hated about the Batman trilogy is that Batman was barely a part of it.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I like the Chris Nolan movies. I thought they were good. I was very entertained. I could still watch them, and I don't get enraged by that.
The only one I can watch, it's not that I get enraged by them. I'm like, I don't. These are boring. Oh, look, Bane's yelling. Oh, where's Batman, for fuck's sake? Oh, he's trying to jump out of a hole. Okay, then we'll get back to him later. Oh, look, he's still trying to jump out of. Okay, no more of him. They just there's no Batman to that story. You had a very similar thing in The Dark Knight, but that was at least a really compelling story. The Joker in that, whether it was written that way or Ledger actually deserves the credit he gets for acting that way, the Joker carried that fucking movie. It was a really good movie. And at least with Batman Begins, it's supposed to be this origin, so you kind of get it. You don't see him really till the end, kind of thing. Okay, fine. But by the third one, Batman should be a big part of the fucking movie.
Well,
Nico,
go ahead.
Real quick, let me get this from Nico. Nico, thank you so much. I don't know much about movies. Not my fort. That's actually how I say that word. But here for the laughs. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We try to keep it interesting, even if you're not big on what we're talking about. The only good Batman movie has bad shark repellent. Everybody talks about that, but that is not the best part of that movie. One, everybody thinks he had that on his utility belt, which he didn't. Robin had to get that out of the Batcopter as it was flying itself. And he hung upside down to hand it to fucking Batman.
That was the most acrobatic thing Robin did in that movie. For a former acrobat, that was pretty impressive.
The best parts of that movie are when they dehydrate the UN Council.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is like 10 people sitting around a table instead of you being, the fucking giant UN as it was even then. And then Batman trying to get rid of the bomb. He's holding this giant bomb, a cartoon bomb, this big black round ball with a fuse sticking out of the top, and he's carrying it over his head, and he goes to throw it off the fucking into the water off the little dock out back of the building, and he won't throw it to one place because there's ducks. He actually goes to throw it and he sees ducks, so he stops and he has to run to a different side.
I did like that part. That was fun.
But you almost killed everybody because you didn't want to hurt the ducks.
Well, to be fair, I like ducks more than I like most people.
That's true too. I love my ducks. There was also the fact that they had they were in a crash and they landed. We're so lucky we landed on the mattress factory when they're having a sale. Like, oh my God. That movie is excellent. Me and my children watched it. I got it on DVD. I'm like, you guys have to watch this. You got to sit down and watch it with me. And they fucking loved it for all of the wrong reasons. Same reason I love it is like that is a dumbass story, but it's a lot of fun. Plus, you get all the bad guys. I mean, they got all the major players in there. Put that on.
Oh yeah,
that's what I want to see in a Batman movie. Yeah, the Joker, the Riddler, Penguin, Catwoman. Come on, who else do you need? I don't need Bane.
No, Bane's flavor of the month. He's been popular for only like the last 15 or 20 years, and that's because of Chuck Dixon, who's a great comic writer that they don't work with anymore. But he made Bane famous.
Well, he broke the bat.
Yeah, that was like a massive storyline that people still remember, and that's why they overuse Bane all the time. They do the same thing with any major villain. Venom is a great example in Marvel, where they just throw him in everything because that's how Marvel does it. DC tried that with Bane. It doesn't really work. The Joker, they've done that with in the past, but I don't know. Ra's al Ghul, they've done that with. Batman's got such an interesting rogues gallery. You could have a really cool movie like Seven, but make it with Calendar Man, where people are dying on specific days and they have to figure it all out. That could make a really cool detective story, but they don't really play up the detective aspect because people would get bored with it. There's not enough explosions.
They could do it if they did it right. They're afraid to do it.
Yeah. Hollywood doesn't take chances anymore. But I would watch that movie. I'd watch a detective story starring Batman. I think that'd be great.
You mean a detective story starring the world's greatest detective?
Yeah, I mean, God forbid.
Bane was supposed to look like the Hulk in Mexican. He's a luchador.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a big brawler type, and they made him into this like super mastermind. It's gotten out of hand. They need to calm down.
Man, yeah, I just have trouble with superhero. I love superhero movies. Stay true to the story that there's a reason they're popular characters, you dumbasses. How much easier could it be? It would be like Disney, because they just redid Aladdin, right? And it would be like them going, you know what? That original story, it was okay, but I think I know how to do it better. How about instead of a genie, we have a fat guy who just thinks he can give wishes? Like, what? And he blows stuff up all the time. Like, what? And Jasmine, instead of being a Arabian princess, she'll be a white girl with blonde hair. And instead of Aladdin being an Arabian kid, he'll be the Rock. I mean, you have the fucking script. It's in a whole bunch of books. Easy to read.
Yeah. Well, they want to change everything and make it goofy because they don't respect source material. If they don't like the genre, they don't respect it. Science fiction, comics, they always suffered from that.
Thank you, James Colley. Can we all agree that Bane is the blueprint for Professor Hulk? Hush would be a greatest detective Batman. Did Bane come first?
No, Professor Hulk was in the 80s. It's a common misconception, actually.
So the
Yeah.
other way around. There you go.
Yeah.
And thank you, Terry D. Monis. How much? What does that say?
Four tickets. There's no space.
Oh, how
Two
much?
words.
4 tickets to your new version of Aladdin? I don't know. I probably won't see it at the theater. If my daughter lived closer, I would take her because that was her movie when she was little. And
no, the version you just described. How much for tickets to see that?
I will. Those are free because that movie's never getting made.
Yeah.
Unless Marvel decides to make it.
They might. They're doing all sorts of garbage these days.
Hey, let's just put a blonde girl in here. They all should be blonde, except Mary Jane, who should actually look like Jasmine.
James, you're not good at trying to be a dick.
What's going on?
He said I was trying to be a dick.
Oh. Well, it's hard to tell. We can't hear your inflection.
Yeah, context the inflection and context are difficult in text sometimes.
Ramen says you mean Warner Brothers. No, I meant Marvel. I know that it would be a Warner Brothers movie, but we've been talking about the way Marvel makes movies. Mostly. I mean, some of that's DC, I guess.
Oop, I got a super chat. Sounds like hear a noise.
Yeah, remember, guys, make sure to support Jack there. Unfortunately, the link's not down below because I'm testing something with the YouTubes.
Stargazer's been nice enough to throw it in occasionally. Thank you, Terry Diamandis, for translating my super chat to monkey. Oh, appreciate that.
Look, I'm not the brightest, okay? Sometimes it's hard to admit you're not the brightest. That doesn't feel good.
I know I'm an idiot. I don't care. What's up, Polly?
What's up?
Oh, hey, Polly. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
How's the old noggin today?
Just, less spinning.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good to hear. For those of you who don't know, Polly tries to think and it makes his head start spinning. And so he has to take medicine for it.
And I'm thinking all the time. So it's an ongoing concern. What can I say?
It's one of those things that's like, it's bad for you, but you can't stop yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Think it's going to hurt me, but I'm going to try it anyway.
How do you deal with it, Monkey?
I've gone with the spin. I just let my head spin. I'm like, fuck it. Speaking of that, I got to take some medicine. Oh, dude, I got a TENS unit today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a what unit?
TENS unit.
TENZ. What
is that?
Spelled.
It's a little electrocution device.
It helps some people with back problems.
Oh.
You can actually use it all over your body. It stimulates muscles, and it causes them to contract and then release, and it can help with muscle pain. You can also use it for Yeah, you can use it. Apparently, you can use it for BDSM. I didn't know that till talking to Scribe tonight.
Oh God!
But I didn't get mine for the norm. Holy shit, James Colleague. Oh my God! Since I don't have PayPal money, Monkey, can you find a way to give some of this to Jack? Shh, Polly Dad is listening. Yes, I can, James. I can take care of that.
Thanks, James.
Tell me how much, my friend. If you want me to do the 50, I'll do the 50.
I'll do the 50.
You know.
Oh, you were talking to me. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, Polly, I did not get mine to work the way normal people work. I didn't get it to work the way Scribe works it. I actually got it specifically to cause me pain. What? It won't let me log into my PayPal. That's disconcerting.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Spell your name right, because I did that today. I was like, oh my God. Oh.
Ranting Monkey, can you tell me to watch Lords of the Night? Go watch Lords of the Night. I had that was on this was what, Thursday? What day was today? Or yesterday?
Thursday.
Yeah. So that's on Satsu 2 Senses channel. Go check that out. tonight we'll be over on Scribe's channel. But I had a nerve test, and they fucked me up, man. That fucking thing hurt. They went and tested my nerves, when the problem is my brain reads my nerves as overly. My doctor explained my whole condition like this. Your brain, think of it as a radio, and there's a switch on it, a dial that goes up to 10. Mine goes to 11 and stays there. And so they had to test my nerves to see what all was, working where, but, so yeah, they electrocuted the shit out of me. And when I left the actual test, I'm walking out to Lady Monkey, and she goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "You're walking really well." I'm like,
Huh.
And for like 3 days, I was fine. I was okay. And then just slowly came back. And I mentioned that to my doctor, and she mentioned getting one of these and hurting myself with it to see if it works.
That can't hurt.
Yeah, and we're gonna electrocute me and see if we can turn it up enough to make my brain go, okay, I just need a break. We'll give you one too.
James, give you another super chat there.
James, thank you so much. You decide, it's your stream. Okay, he's getting $1.99. Woo. Polly, what you been doing today, man?
I got a bunch of research done. I sneezed my way through a bunch of dusty archive files.
Real quick, Jack, I need your I have your PayPal. Never mind. I have it elsewhere.
Yeah, most of it was trying to read handwriting from archive files. I got this transfer through University Library transfers of an entire box from. It saves me from having to drive out to the archive. They just transferred it over, which I didn't think they could do. Your tax dollars hard at work through FedEx shipping stuff to me. Thank you.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people didn't know how to write in the 1950s, apparently. At least this person didn't. Jesus Christ. And it was an unindexed archive file, which sucked. Basically, that's a box of stuff. When it's an unindexed archive, it means it's papers. And what's in here, I don't know. But if you get it through university transfer, you are obligated to index everything that you pull out of the box.
You're their index. That's free labor.
That's what. No, literally, it's a scheme that they've got. It's like, you want what's in our archives, that's fine, but you're gonna have to index it. It's like, fuck, fine.
Ex Bubba Hotep, thank you so much. How long till you paid to have Lady Monkey shock your nipples? Oh, we're not doing that.
I vote we're doing that.
No.
Then it'd be Shock the Monkey. You could have that Paul McCartney song playing.
No. Look, I had it on my shoulders today. Just letting it try to work some. And I don't know if I've told you guys this. The only things that I don't really get pain on my lower bodies is my hands and arms. My hands get really cold, but I don't have pain in them much. Those things still kind of work. And I went to move it, and I didn't turn it off, and I pulled the pad off, and I fucking threw the thing. I didn't realize how high I had it because I can barely feel it. But yeah, I do not want that feeling anywhere near my nipples. I'm good.
Peter Gabriel, Paul McCartney, they're all the same guy, Terry. I don't know.
Okay, taken care of.
Thank you, Monkey. That was very, very generous, and you didn't need to do that.
Dude, that came from James. That's not me. I would do it if I could. But yeah, I can't pay these guys. I'm Poe.
I appreciate it, man.
I pay you guys in exposure.
Yeah, and it helps quite a bit.
Speak for yourself. What the hell?
James Colley, thank you so much. Not even for $100 a pop. Oh my God.
Are you actually contemplating $100 nipple shocks?
Yeah, dude.
I'm poor as fuck, man.
Shit. I would have contemplated it for like half that.
I was just asking. No reason to get irate.
Well, didn't you do a spanking for $200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $100 isn't out of line for a little shock.
That was a little wild.
How? Well, see, this has like 8 set. Well, it actually has 32 settings.
You don't
Tell them how many
that.
settings it has. They'll know.
No. Well, here's the thing: for $100, I would do it for $100, but I would have to make it worth it for you. There's a setting, I forget which one it is. I didn't try it, but Lady Monkey did, and she said it feels like pin needles going in, like just a line of pins, and shocking pins, of course. So maybe that.
Have you ever gotten a tattoo?
No.
No. Okay. I was wondering if you could compare it to that.
Cynic suggested putting it on your taint.
Nope. It's not going anywhere near my private bits. I'm scared of dropping one of the pads while it's turned on.
I appreciate Terry DeMonis' suggestion. It's original. Before anybody says it, Polly, don't get a Streamlabs. Well, I appreciate that, Terry. That's everyone's always telling me to get a Streamlabs, and Terry's original tells me not to get one. I like that.
Well, you got the voice of reason.
Terry says,
nothing. I'm just fucking with you.
Terry says, I'm not watching the Monkey Pain streams. I can't listen to you screaming in pain for 2 hours. Well, that's very kind of you. Watch it. That's how, it's for your entertainment. And no, I get that. I understand. Not even for $200 a pop. Not on the lower extremities. If that's what you, I appreciate the donation, but no.
Well, the nipples, it'd be it would hurt, but not for a very long time, thankfully.
Yeah, that would just be an instant youch. I feel like you should get something for that. Like I should have to turn it on to one of the settings and leave it for like a minute or something. But then you just hear me screaming in pain in the background. Nut says, I agree. You in pain is not it's not entertainment. Look, I'm always in pain. I hope if I can make you laugh and make money at the same time, that's at least there's a reason for that pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sort of like watching America's Funniest Home Videos where people fall and crack their nuts on something while doing some arbitrarily stupid stunt.
Yeah.
You're like, ha ha ha. Oh, that was weirdly entertaining. But it doesn't look out of context. If you were there, you'd be like, oh, damn, dude, you okay? But on TV, you're like, oh, that's funny.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't much care for that either, but hey, money's money. So
look, I'm crippled. I got to do what I can. Don't take away my freak show. No, I understand. I can definitely understand that perspective.
Oh,
but there's a lot of people like it, and I don't judge them either. Frosted Glass, $100 nipple shot, full Worski, never go full Worski. Well, 2 things. Andy did that for free, and it wasn't electric shock. He just set him on fire.
He touched a lighter to him. I wouldn't go so far as to on fire.
Close enough.
Okay.
And he's kind of dumb.
And he did that all of his own volition. Nobody even suggested it to him.
I don't know. You know what? People say Andy's dumb. And I just kind of. I don't know. I'd like to sit down and have like lunch with Andy. Is it a shtick? Is it over the... Because, people are a little bit different when they're on stream. Some people are a lot different when they're on stream. I'd like to have an out of streaming context discussion with Andy and see what's going on in there, I don't think he's as dumb as he comes across that some people say. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think he's necessarily dumb. I think he makes dumb decisions to try.
There you go.
That's fair.
I think he's ill-considered. Like, it's just like if you were to ask him about some of the decisions he's made, I bet you there wouldn't be a lot of answer there. It would be like, what did you think about before you did this? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, he just,
I think.
Yeah, sort of rash decision. I don't think he's dumb. I just think he's rash. What I mean?
I've never spoken to him for very long outside of a stream or anything.
Okay.
I'm with you. I don't think he's a dumb man. I think Jack hit it on he makes dumb decisions. Mm-hmm. And I don't necessarily think he even thinks about it when he does it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm gonna put a lighter to my nipple tonight.
Yeah, he's very impulsive, and when there's nobody around to kind of rein him in.
Nico's. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nico, thank you so much. He says, don't send yourself to the morgue, monkey. Don't worry. I like me a lot. I love me some me.
Got another one.
Thank you so much, Frank. Wow, you really are a lady of the night, willing to GR a sub for money. What's GR?
I don't know.
Grope? Are you willing to grope somebody for money?
Who?
Well, a sub, apparently, is the question.
Which sub? I need some context here. I'm not Andy. Come on.
Oh,
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. It
Okay.
wasn't important.
Fair enough.
Okay, so perhaps last night you remember me bringing up Far's stickers in the form of the Pocket Fetus Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was asked repeatedly by Zelthor and Jacob Jett and Far herself why I didn't show the pictures of the Pocket Fetus Club stickers that she had worked so hard on.
Oh, okay.
And it's because I didn't have any copies of them. So she
Oh.
duly and quite quickly sent me copies of them. Would you like to see them?
You know what? I love these people because like, why didn't you shill that? It's locked on you. Let's see it.
Okay. Hold on here. Well, let's go with this one first. I'm just going to minimize my porn here. Give me a second. There we go. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't care if you were, dude.
So Far being Far, if you recall last night, for those of you who weren't here, she sneezed one time. And at the time I was under the impression she was an atheist, or maybe she's not. I don't know. But I cracked this joke because I was kind of drunk. And I said, instead of saying God bless you, because she's an atheist, I said, may the worms find you distasteful. And
Mhm.
Far being Far turned that into a sticker.
Nice.
Which there it is.
I like
And
that.
of course, being an artist, she made it high res. So there's the may the worms find you distasteful sticker, which she sent me a picture. I didn't realize she printed one of these off for herself and put it on the back of her laptop, which she takes to school every day.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, it's big. It's like a quarter or a third of the back of her laptop is this fucking sticker.
Oh, real quick. Thank you, Evolved Potato. $500 on a lower setting for down below. Hell no. What's wrong with you people? I appreciate the donation, but God no. And I'm sorry I didn't get the alert. Again, for some reason, sometimes Streamlab doesn't notify me when there's a Streamlabs donation, because that makes a lot of fucking sense.
That actually sucks. That's no good.
Frank said meant to be a sub.
Oh, in his previous super chat.
Yeah.
Well, you really are a lady of the night, willing to
Oh.
be a sub for money.
Be a sub for money. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you, Frank. You didn't have to throw a donation in there. He cleared it up there and we missed it. I apologize. I was looking at stickers.
Oh yeah, so stickers. So that's the worms find you distasteful one. Here's the Pocket Fetus sticker.
What
Now-
the hell?
When she sent me a copy of this, I forgot how disturbingly adorable she made that Pocket Fetus.
That is cute as fuck.
It is, and disturbing,
There
Yeah,
should have been a little coat hanger coming in from the side, menacingly.
which is also, of course, high res. But
That's a whole different sticker, Jack.
I
I think these should be on Pogs or wooden nickels.
Yes.
now I had completely forgotten that she had actually put together a order form for your own Pocket Fetus in case you want one. I found the statements rather disconcerting. Fun for the whole family. Keep it in your pocket. Wow, exciting! Just like the real thing.
You could probably sell those. I'm not talking about just the stickers. A doll that looked like that and call it a Pocket Fetus.
Oh God, it's adorable. Of course you could. Look at that thing. Who doesn't want one
Yeah,
of these?
Far needs to put that in Teespring or somewhere that could make stickers.
And I told her there would be a high demand for these stickers afterwards, and I think there would be. I mean, people are crazy, right? They're gonna, but I think thinking about it and having Jack cracked a joke about Planned Parenthood, I can see people taking these stickers and just like out of protest, slapping them all over Planned Parenthood advertisements and all over the front of their buildings and shit just for kecks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll take them and put them in Walmart on the coat hanger section.
they, they rarely sell the metal ones anymore. You know how hard it is to abort a fetus with a plastic coat hanger? You got to poke hard, man.
Now it's the context of this was explained to me tonight on Discord. I still don't get it. I have no idea. I still don't get it.
I don't necessarily need a context. I was curious, but I'm happy that it just exists.
Yeah, it's an adorable little bundle of cells, isn't it?
It is indeed. You know, who's the little bundle of cells?
No, something nobody ever said to an infant ever, right?
Right. Except that's what they are, so you have to. Anyway.
Yeah, even after birth now.
Even after birth. That's a weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
You ever seen Afterbirth? It's not pretty.
No, it's
But
gross.
No.
It's strangely. It's weird. It's marbled, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I could have gone without knowing that, man.
People eat that shit in other countries.
Well, it is marbled like a piece of meat. I had trouble buying a roast for a while after I saw it. What, Polly?
What did you sense me sitting here silently judging you?
Yes.
Yeah.
We both got that. I mean,
Greg Rogers says sell those stickers on Etsy. Absolutely. Far should sell those
You
stickers.
should
on
sell
Etsy.
them. Yeah, absolutely. Those should be sold. They would
Far's
sell.
got all kinds of artistic shit that she should have up on Etsy. Totally.
Far, do you have anything up there?
I don't think so. She has a PayPal set up for commissions and stuff for her art, which is really awesome, and you should go check it out. But not on Etsy. I don't think.
Oh.
Well, she needs to be selling this shit. Come on, make some money, Far. Jeez.
You got me stuck on Present Monkey.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I mean, I know everybody loves my fancy avatar, but you know,
I just figured you'd want to lord over the two of us and look down at us.
no.
These two
Yeah, Far
bastards.
says she's in chat. She says I do not have an Etsy. Well, somebody has an imperative in the near future, don't they?
You know, I would pimp your shit out. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, and I would totally buy a stuffed pocket fetus toy.
I would totally own a pocket fetus toy.
And I would get a bunch of those stickers. Like I said, there won't be a coat hanger anywhere around that doesn't have one on it.
Just do it in really high class stores.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it Etsy or Etsy?
It's Etsy, isn't it? I don't know. I thought that went under.
No, it's still there.
I know they were bitching because real artists, they're being infiltrated by people who want to make money.
Yeah.
Those
Weirdos.
fucking bastards. People want paid for their work. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Fucking hippies.
Look, there's nothing wrong with if you want to do your stuff for free and stuff, but don't judge people who want to make money. You know, wanting to eat is a good thing.
Is it?
Well, I feel like it should be.
It should be, but humans are scum and parasites. That's what I've learned.
And some of them have the Downsy eggs. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Polly.
Yeah.
Did you see? I think he was trying to make a joke, but Ed Krasenstein is talking about writing another book.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, Ed and Brian Krasenstein, they wrote a children's book. Children's book about the bad Mr. Trump, who was beaten by the good Mr. Mueller, who for some reason at the end of the book is shirtless and ripped like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a lot of blowback for this because people are like, that's fucking creepy. They got so much blowback, they actually started blocking people from mentioning it to them.
Wow.
James Colley, thank you. Polydad judges while wearing a smoking jacket. Hashtag Polly abuses Jack. Hashtag Polly judges monkey.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
So true.
Anyway, here's Krasenstein's tweet,
I
Polly.
am willing to abuse Jack for money. I just want to make that clear.
There you go.
Yeah, I know you are.
He does it for free. Why not?
Yeah, I do it currently for free. So I think it's more of a matter of I'm willing to actually abuse Jack because I
enjoys
see the dumb. Well, I am good. Fuck it. I have had it with this hashtag Polly abuses Jack. I'm gonna go pull the clip of you threatening to pistol whip me in public.
Well,
I'm just gonna have
specifically you. And it's just because of the trauma of you always abusing me.
Well, anyone can go check out the context of that. You brought it up when I said I talk in a movie theater, and you went into this whole thing about wanting to pistol
I don't
whip
like
me.
people talking in the theater. It wasn't specifically directed at you.
No. You called me out. Like you said, I would pistol whip you.
Yeah, but
real quick. Thank you, Nico. Just sent you a story on Twitter Monkey. You'll find it interesting. I will check that out in a second. Let me get this. I want to read this tweet to Polly.
All right.
It's like he's trying to own it, right? I'm thinking about writing a children's book about an evil little elf named Tinsy Tram, who follows around his evil master, Ronald Plump. It will have a special guest appearance by muscular, shirtless, woke Joe who saves the country. Proceeds go to kids Trump kidnapped. I feel like writing that before he can. And then if he writes one, I can sue him. James Colley, thank you. Can Jack pistol whip Polly dub for double?
Ooh.
I feel like pistol whipping is a bad thing and we shouldn't be encouraging it on stream.
Probably not. But Terry did say the oppressed fighting back is justified.
We've heard that before. All right. Did you send the story to me or did you send? Remember, guys, if you want to send me a story, the best way to do it for the shows, at least, is hashtag MITAM for this one and MSS News for the other. Transgender woman gets new vagina made of fish skin. Oh, isn't that? Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah. I can't read. I thought it said New York Times. It's New York Post. There's a lot of jokes to be made about that.
Yeah, none of which would probably be a good idea to do here.
A trans woman had a vagina constructed using the skin of a tilapia. Is that how you say that? Tilapia fish. After her genitals began to shrink and close up following botched surgery. So they're almost there on making a real one, huh?
I don't know what to say to that.
The highly complex procedure called neovaginoplasty used a tubular-shaped acrylic mold wrapped with the skin of the freshwater fish in the form of a biological prosthesis to rebuild and extend the vaginal canal in a 3-hour operation. Yeah, for those who don't know, when trans women have the sex change and they get the new vagina, they have to periodically keep it stretched out using little stretchy things. I wonder if that has to happen with this or if the fish skin will keep it from closing. Oh, the sterilized and odor-free fish skin displays stimulatory cell growth properties. All right. It is rich in type 1 collagen, a substance that promotes healing and has a firmness and elasticity, which is as strong and resilient as human skin. It's still fish pussy, man. I mean, okay.
I'm going to have nightmares now.
We were able to create a vagina of physiological strength, both in thickness and by enlarging it, and the patient has recovered extremely well. She's walking around it with ease, has no pain, and is urinating normally. In a couple of months, we believe she will be able to have sexual intercourse. Oh no. The second device, made of silicone and described as, quote, a very big tampon, is designed to remain inside the vagina for up to 6 months to prevent the wall from closing. The device can be removed after this period as and when desired.
6 months. Holy shit.
A long time to have a giant thing shoved in you. Thank you, James Colley. If y'all watched BWB yesterday, Breakfast with Bear, I think they made them all then. All what? The vaginas? Adds new meaning to fish taco. Yeah, there's so many jokes just not to be made here. How do you know when you need to wash and it's just the natural smell?
This is all very complicated. They're really coming a long way with the surgeries, but I don't know. I don't know what to say to this. I'm not an expert on trans stuff.
No, I understand it. I just wonder, I mean, one of the reasons for using like skin, isn't that because like human skin is because like if there's a tear in there, it'll heal?
I would think so. Plus, like sensation, like how much gratification are you going to get from this sexually?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions here. Well, for sexual gratification, don't they basically build a little clit there? I mean, the internal, it's not like a woman gets because there's just no way to bring all of the nerve endings to it. I mean, you might get some, but it's just, I mean, rub your balls real hard. How's that feel? Poke your finger in there. Oh God, let's not go there, Frank. Not tonight.
Yeah.
No, I do. In all seriousness, and as weird as this is, I wonder what happens. Like if it tears, does it? Because the skin isn't alive.
Yeah. Well, that's a serious issue because I mean that goes right into your internals then, and if you have a damage there, it's not going to heal easily, I would think, and you could be ripe for sepsis or some other form of infection.
I imagine that they have a reason for it, and there's something that, yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, Brazilian fish pussy. There you go, guys. You won't get the juices. No, any of those. Anyone who's had that surgery, yeah, they have to use lube because it doesn't lube naturally anyway. Trust me, the only way you're going to get ball lube is if you sweat a lot. Nobody wants that. Mike, you think you want to know, but trust me, you don't want to know. No, the rest of this I don't care about, but I mean, if they're using that for this, if it is something that can like heal and stuff, can they use it for like a burn victim? You know what I mean? Like make new skin out of fish skin.
Yeah, what other applications are there?
I mean, this is for trans surgeries, but yeah, like you just, I love medical science and some of the weird stuff we do. There's people running around with pig hearts, for fuck's sake. That's awesome. We can keep ourselves going by killing animals. Yeah. Jordan says, I arrived late, and this is what I come into. Blame Nico, man. He sent me the story. It's his fault. What happens if you get a fish that has the ick, James? They would clean it first. They go on to describe a lot of what happened wrong with her previous surgery. You know what? I'm okay not talking about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tricky endeavor in any situation. I feel bad for anyone that has a botched surgery during a sex change.
Well, botched surgery anyway, but yeah, in that case, I mean, they could, up until they had something like this, I mean, what would they do? There's nothing you can do. It just closes up and you're stuck, which is what happened to her. So, I mean, I'm glad they were able to find something to help her out. It's just, Terry Diamandis, how much of the trans person can they say, or can they replace with fish without it becoming bestiality?
This is how mermaids are made.
It's how mermaids are made. Yeah, what's wrong with that? We got mermaids. People love mermaids. Evil One sent the story about this is interesting. Public ban from seeing school shooting case involving transgender anti-Trump culprit. A lot of people are asking, why the hell did this drop out of the news so fast?
Didn't fit the narrative.
That's part of it, but in fairness, school shootings have been dropping out real fast anyway. What we're not getting is everybody's talking about guns, suddenly talking about this one. None of your usual suspects, your David Hoggs, your Krasensteins, your Milanos, none of them are talking about this kid. Devin Erickson, 18, and Alec McKinney, 16, opened fire on 2 classrooms at the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Charter School in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, on May 7th, killing 1 student and injuring 8 others. 16-year-old Alec McKinney identifies as male but is biologically female, having been born Maya Elizabeth McKinney. Following the shooting, it emerges that his accomplice Erickson had posted anti-Christian and anti-Trump messages on social media while praising former President Barack Obama. Yeah, see, it's hard to blame PewDiePie for this. So, yeah, we're not going to hear a lot about it.
And the kids at the rally went against the narrative by chanting mental health.
Yeah.
And the press doesn't like that. We got a lot of real hardcore lefties that don't like guns in the media, so they didn't care for that too much.
Now, it is weird that this case was sealed by a judge so quickly to where we couldn't have any reporting on the case, really, which also might be why it fell out of the press, because there was just not a lot we could know. I mean, when the judge seals everything up tight, what are you going to report? The same stuff you've already heard and said? Well, yeah, if you're CNN, but speaking of CNN, Jim Acosta made a big boo-boo today. Oh, by the way, I said that was sent to us by Evil One. Froggy, why are you posting man pictures in MIT AM? No, bad girl. No man nipples.
Nobody wants to look at that.
Nobody wants to see man nipples, especially why are his so hard right there? It looks like a nice warm summer day. Dude, you flicked your nipples before you took the picture. What the hell?
That's weird.
It is weird. Stop it. Leave your nipples alone. Only do that if somebody pays you for it. And even then, I don't do it. Ebony says, no, Froggy's good people for that. Look, if you women's wants to share some women's stuff on there, that's cool. Just remember, keep it clean. And it can be what's the word I'm looking for? Risque, lewd. That's it, lewd. It just can't be naked. And Froggy followed the rules. It's just I don't want to see men. Men are bad, okay? Key Glock arrested on felony firearm marijuana possession charges. This comes from Colleen Bernier. It was actually read on MSS News tonight. The only part of this article that really, Polly, do you know Key Glock? You're up on your hippity hop. No. You don't stop. Okay.
No.
What? I like hip hop. I'm just being silly.
Oh, I see.
But you do. You're a lot more knowledgeable about rappers today than I am.
No, I hear you. He hasn't broken onto my radar lately. Everybody's still talking about conspiracies around Nipsey Hussle being shot and what's his name too. Oh. But yeah, anyway.
Was Nipsey the CIA?
No, the other way around. That they were, so the narrative goes, right? Nipsey Hussle was investing back into his own neighborhood, et cetera, et cetera. So they had to take him out,
I haven't followed any of that story. I kind of hate him for playing off of Nipsey Russell's name. His Nipsey Russell was good at doing some little rhymes now and then. Anyway, after a video of police detaining Key Glock, I think that's a pseudonym, Uh,
I think.
in
Never
Miami,
know.
in Miami surfaced on Monday evening. XXL has confirmed the rapper was arrested yesterday. According to his entry in Florida's Miami-Dade County inmate database, Key Glock, born Markevius, I think, Kathy, was charged with carrying a concealed firearm, possession of marijuana over 20 grams, and cannabis post. What? Cannabis post, POSS, more than 20 grams armed. Oh, possession. Yeah, that was the only thing that really intrigued me about this. He got charged with carrying a firearm, charged with marijuana over 20 grams, and for carrying marijuana over 20 grams while armed. That's a whole separate charge. Doesn't that seem a little bit like double jeopardy? Just a little bit.
So they throw the book at him and then they'll plead it down. That's what they always do.
And would it be better if it was only 10 grams? Is it a lower, like...
Probably would have been charged if it was that low.
I just find it to be kind of stupid that itself is a specific law. Anyhow,
it's probably designed to get dealers.
Well, sure, but I mean that's double dipping, and I'm not for that. If you want to put dealers away, then put dealers away. Put the crime, put the amount of time you want them for on the original charge. Stop adding 900 different charges. Like you had marijuana over 20 grams while wearing a red shirt. You marijuana over 20 grams while wearing shoes. I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid.
I agree.
In the state of Florida, the first two charges are prosecuted as third-degree felonies, so Glock could be looking at serious time if he's convicted. Third degree, really? No, he's not. At press time, it's unclear what led up to the arrest. He probably called the cops on himself because nobody knows who he is. Key Glock is one of a handful of artists who were arrested in Florida over the weekend. Both Kodak Black and Jada Youngman, two artists who were in the state to perform at 2019 Rolling Loud, were arrested in separate instances on Saturday, May 11th. Kodak was allegedly arrested for lying on his application to buy a firearm, while Jay was hit with a felony drug possession. Dun, dun, dun.
Kodak Black was out on other stuff because he had also been recently arrested and then let out, and it was kind of like, we're going to just arrest this guy Kodak Black because he was already out on other charges for trying to smuggle guns into the country. He was on his tour bus, and then did you hear this story?
No. We talked about Kodak. I can't remember if it was this story or on Lords of the Night. But keep going. The audience doesn't know this.
So he's on his tour bus, which is really more of a travel bus, not like a full-on tour bus that was going around for his tour. And he claimed, so they were pulled over and guns were found as well as marijuana. And now this is coming from in Canada, coming down into the United States. And it's like, so that's smuggling guns because you're crossing an international border with firearms. And it's like, did you get those guns in Canada and then bring them to the States? It's like, no, the only reason we went up to Canada is because we made, get this, a wrong turn.
We wanted to go to
not a
Mexico,
very believable argument, but yeah. And it's like, because you can't legally buy guns in the US. And it's like, well, what made you think you could legally buy guns in Canada? Like being a non-resident and everything, and not a citizen especially, but anyway, so it's like, did they have the guns on there beforehand or after? Who the fuck knows? They'll sort it out in court. But anyway, that's what he got arrested for that in Washington, D.C. Actually, his tour bus got raided, and there's all kinds of video online for that. And they found more guns and more drugs on his tour bus in D.C., where it's, nation's capital, but illegal to have firearms, of course. And especially for that guy to have firearms, but he had more on the tour bus and more marijuana and more trouble. But I mean, he's not even the interesting story. The interesting story right now in hip hop is YNW Melly.
Well, before you get to that, look at this shot on the screen right now. Does he look upset to have been arrested?
Right.
That's a CB4 moment right there.
No, that's a guy who knows that image is going over social media and wants to show off the grill. You know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You were saying
YNW Melly killed two of his friends and then drove around with their bodies for a couple of hours while him and his boys planned out how to make it look like it was a self-defense, like stage a crime scene.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So it's like those guys, like he was hoping to stage it in such a way that it looked like they were shooting at me and I fired back in self-defense or something along those lines, right? But then it's like, if that's the case, like why are there ejected cases inside the car and why is there auto glass at the original crime scene and then not where et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all this stuff lines up. So he ends up, after claiming that it was the self-defense scenario and all this other stuff. No, that was a staged crime scene. You drove around with them bodies for a couple hours. And one of the main reasons they know that they were able to track down, track that this was the case. Like, how do you know he drove around for a couple hours? Because those dumb fucks had their cell phones on and they were texting and communicating about it and they were hitting up cell phone towers.
No.
And it's like, yeah. And it's like, dude, you were,
Jesus.
Here's the path you drove on.
Gee, for fuck's sake. Watch a fucking crime drama, you idiots.
Like mafia dons, these guys are not, like in terms of thinking things out and planning out their crimes. Like I get it. Usually things are crimes of passion, heat of the moment. And then you try and figure out how to stage it after the fact. And it's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's best to just leave the body where it's at, get the fuck out, get rid of the car, get rid of the gun, and then make up an alibi. That's your best way to cover up a crime of passion. Like, I mean, off the top of my head, that seems
Polly.
Well, I mean, seriously, like you get involved in
wrong, but
a heat of the moment exchange, you end up exchanging gunfire with somebody and shooting them, and it's like, holy fuck, I just fucked my entire life up. I need to cover this up. And the first thing on top of your head is let's pile the bodies into the car and drive around for a while and try and figure out what we're going to do and then stage this whole crimes. I mean, that's pretty elaborate on the fly, man. What are the odds that's going to work out? It's more like, fucking get rid of the car and if you can't get rid of the car, fucking burn the inside of it out with some gasoline. Get one of your friends, not you, to go buy the gasoline because they're going to be on camera doing it. You don't want to be seen on camera buying a can full of gas from a gas station. So get one of your friends to do it. Gonna bring the gas, burn the car out. Go toss the guns in the river.
How to commit a crime with Polydub.
Well, I'm seriously like, take the gun apart and throw it in pieces into different parts of the fucking river. And then go to somebody and say,
put it in different chimneys.
There you go. Like even back in like, what was that? Like the 1910s, Vito knew enough to do that. I mean,
this is not hard stuff. That was maybe before cell phones, you could have done that. But do you know how many? Okay, I watch crime dramas. I like them. How many times? Like, well, we can trace where you were because you binged off this cell. You guys are idiots. You're just fucking idiots.
I would assume that text messages could be reconstructed. I don't know that they can, but I would absolutely assume that they are because they're sent as an alphanumeric signature and you're not sending them over an encrypted network. So I would assume that if you write, hey, yo, man, I just caught 2 fucking bodies. What are we going to do? Like, that's not a good thing to send out over live wires over an unencrypted network. You don't send it like that at all. You pull the fucking numbers you need off of your fucking contacts list to make the calls because not a lot of people remember numbers anymore. You pull the battery out of your phone and the SIM card and get rid of all of it. And then you start making calls from a payphone or a restaurant or something.
Polly, they were probably using code words.
Oh, right.
Like instead of kill, they used lick.
Which really helped them out with the distance and no prosecutor's ever been able to reconstruct somebody using coded language. It's right. Hey man, I licked up 2 bodies. What are you, gay now? No. Listen, like but by trying to make it clear to your friends who are probably fucking high and drunk and drugged the fuck out on lean and Xannies, this is not a good time to be using code language. They're not going to understand what you're saying, especially when it's on the fly. I'm just amazed that this guy thought he could get away with this, but I don't know. Look up a picture of YNW Melly, Melly, and tell me if that guy looks like somebody who could plan out a crime very well.
Well, obviously didn't. He can go to prison for a long time. And
let me tell you something. If you're like under 20 years old, like Kodak Black, and your face is already covered in tattoos, you haven't been to prison yet, and your face is already covered in tattoos, this is probably not somebody who's a crime lord. I'm looking at you, Kodak Black. I'm looking at you, fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine. I mean, all these characters, man. Are you fucking kidding me? How about 21 Savage? This fucking guy, another guy, crazy fucking hair, can't string together 5 words in English that are fucking sensible, mumble rapper extraordinaire, talking all of his hard shit with upside down crucifixes tattooed between his eyes. Oh, yeah, I'm hard. I'm from Georgia. And then ICE arrests him because he's an illegal immigrant from fucking Britain. I'm telling you, the harder they push the narrative and an image, the less likely they actually are any of that, or are so desperate to be seen like that, they're willing to fucking catch murder cases over it. It's fucking sad.
Uh-oh. DJ Khaled has come out with a song featuring Nipsey. The dead guy.
Another one.
Time to and John Legends sings with him too. So it's Puffy all over again, man. I don't know what the song is. I don't care. But damn, man. How come white people never thought to do that?
Are they doing a trio with Nat King Cole? Doing Unforgettable 2?
Like, shoot one of your boys and then sing a song with his used lyrics in it.
Zelther is making fun of you.
Why?
Because he's DJ Khaled. It's Khaled.
No, it's not. That's Khalid. It's not my fault he spells it like a Muslim. That's Khalid.
Oh, don't get me started about Khaled, man. That guy's, I'm not a fan. I mean, he's huge. He's popular. He works with lots of big people, but that's confusing to me anyway.
Yeah, thank you, RJ. If you want to, Khaled is Kalid. And my fault the fucker can't spell.
Right?
Oh, you're not wrong. I mean, you want to mock that guy all day, go ahead. I'm not gonna fuck.
Yeah, lots of dudes worked with people. Look at that dude Beyonce.
Jack.
It took you a second.
I don't know who DJ Khaled is, but he needs to change the way he spells his name. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up here. I know we haven't gone that long tonight, but one, Lady Monkey's already up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and two, it's near the normal starting time or ending time already, and I've started yawning. I don't know if y'all can hear me back here. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up. Far, get out there and sell your stuff so we can pimp it out for you. I think I just scared my neighbor.
Were you out in his yard with a shovel
and a bag
and a sign that says "you" pointed at the ground?
Dang monkey, you're out of touch. If you don't know, as I'm cool being out of touch. I'm 44 now.
Yeah, around 35, you start losing touch with what's cool.
Shit, I stopped caring what was cool when I was 5. I do what I like, damn it.
Yeah, but you at least know some of the cultural influences, and you start to lose that, especially if you have kids.
I pay attention when it's in a story, like the whole Toddy thing. The inspiration for the title tonight. I didn't know who the fuck she was a week ago.
I didn't either.
Still don't know much about her. For all I know, her name is Tatey. I don't know, but. Milkman says, thanks for the tips, Polly. And I think that's a good place to end it. Chat. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on the Polly How to Commit a Murder Hour. Sorry, no, not how to commit one, how to get away with one. Slight difference there. Need to be, I don't want to misrepresent. Thank you so much for the donations tonight. You guys were so incredibly generous and so very kind to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, same here.
Polly, anything you'd like to show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My channel, as usual. Go check it out if you're interested. It's good times.
Remember, guys, if you're listening to this tomorrow, there's no links in the bottom. I'm trying something out with no description here. His channel is there's no underscore, right? It's just Polly space dub.
Yeah, hold on. It is. Yeah, I mean, it's just youtube.com /polydub, all one word. There it is.
You're looking for a blue circle with the words Poly Dub in it. You'll see it.
Yeah, not the Polynesian dubstep band. That's when you know you've gone somewhere wrong. That's a real thing.
That's when you took the wrong turn into Canada. Jack, anything you'd like to shill tonight?
No, thanks for the donations. I'm on every Wednesday on Polydub's channel for comic book curation, and I'm here a lot. So,
no, I don't want to shill, but let me tell you where I'll be.
Not very subtle at this.
Not very subtle at all, but you did well. You did well. Tonight we're going to be on Scribe Light's channel, 9 p.m. Eastern time for Lords of the Night, guys. We will be back on 2 Cents Plus tonight playing 7 Days to Die. Come hang out and check that out. That's after Lords of the Night, usually about 11:15ish, sometimes closer to 11:30 if we have problems setting up. But chat, thank you for coming. Polly, Jack, thank you so much for joining me. Everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Shit.